Hey, how's it going, guys? Just hopping on here. This is going to be a new thing I'm going to start doing, breaking down fitness topics once a week. Today we have frequency versus volume. What are they? Volume, by definition, is the amount of sets we put ourselves through over the course of the week and our workouts during the day. That's our sets and our reps. That's what we're talking about when we're talking volume. Frequency can simply be put as how often we're going to the gym or our splits, the bro split, full body, push pull legs, what have you. Benefits to having something like frequency and volume well mapped out in your plan allows for forming better structure, time optimization, and ease of schedule because when you know what you're doing, you know when you're doing it, it's much easier to plan everything else that you want to do in life as well. You're also just going to attack it when you get to the gym because you have it planned out. You know exactly what you have to do. It makes everything easier when you know what you have to do. Am I right? Now, when we're talking about importance, they both play crucial roles. However, several studies have shown that training volume, the total amount of work we perform in a session or throughout the week, is more important and a more crucial driver of muscle growth than the training frequency alone. You could go to the gym, 7 days a week, only hit three exercises. Do you think you're going to do more than the guy that's going 4 days a week and, he's doing six exercises every time? You're not. You're just not, right? And that's where volume comes in more to play than frequency does. But at the same time, figuring out the balance of the two, putting the right amount of volume with the right amount of frequency is going to give you the best results possible. So when we're talking ideal volume, obviously not all muscles are built the same. My back, my quads are much larger than my triceps, my biceps. So more volume is going to be required to drive growth in those certain areas. So with um, legs, specifically quads, and your back, you're looking at probably upwards of 8 to 10 working sets per session, 2 to 3 times a week, ideally. The other body parts we're talking the chest, tries, bis, um, and hamstrings, you're probably only going to have to do about 6 to maybe 8 working sets per per session, 2 to 3 times a week. Calves, on the other hand, I'm a firm believer calves every other day. Arnold did it, and I don't know anyone who can build big calves only working on your calves twice a week. It's got to be a driving focus more often than not, and not just something you throw in at the end of your workouts. So now that we know our volume, how do we find our ideal frequency? You have to ask these three questions. What experience level am I at? Am I a beginner? Because beginners tend to benefit more from low frequency because their bodies aren't attuned to such stimulus. So giving themselves the extra day in between sessions is going to help them recover better, which is going to help them grow better. But more experienced lifters, say you've been in the gym for 5 years, you're probably not going to see much results by only going 3 times a week. You're going to have to go in and hit that extra training session, hit that extra volume, and continuously push yourself because the body is the master of adaptation. And the more we just do the same, the quicker it adapts. So when it comes to frequency, 4 to 6 days is probably your best bet for a more experienced. 3, maybe 4 days for your beginner level lifter. Now the next question we have to ask is how many days can I realistically commit to going and working out? Going to the gym every day can be exhausting, you know, and it's important to set realistic goals because attendance is just as important as lifting because you cannot lift if you do not show up. We're talking how do you build a physique at the gym if you never go to the gym, right? So, and if you continuously miss sessions, you're probably going to discourage yourself. So you have to be able to set a realistic frequency, which then leads us into what split fits my schedule. Because if you're working 70 hours a week, you probably can't get to the gym 6 days a week. I understand that. But if you're a college kid, high school kid, you work an office job, you should probably be in the gym at least 5 times. That's just how that's going to, break down for you in the best sense. So, in conclusion, while both training volume and frequency play important roles in building muscle and strength, it's ultimately about finding the balance that works for you. Um, the key is choosing the training split that fits your schedule and allows you to consistently hit the volume that you need to reach your goals. Whether you train 3 days, 6 days, 7 days a week, success comes from programming in a way that supports recovery, progress, and adherence. Prioritize what's sustainable, and the results will follow, people. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful.